Hi friends and followers. Well, here's something I haven't seen since the late 70s. This is called a Cushman communications monitor. It's a model CE-6A, and these were all the rage in two-way service shops back in the I think 70s and 80s. This thing has a calibration sticker on it of 88, so it was used probably until then. And I think the standards changed for FM deviation being less than, I think, 25 kcs or 5 kcs or whatever, I'm not sure. But I didn't pay a fortune for this thing, probably because it's not very useful these days, but I was surprised that this thing works at all. So I plugged it in and it basically plays. I'm not sure if it generates a signal, but it has the pre-selector plug-in for the high band here, VHF, so that would include 2-meter repeaters. And so I've been playing around with trying to receive FM stations on the FM band. So to do that, I undid the squelch, put it on wide mode here. So I'm not using a pre-selector, I'm just going in wide. And it'll pick up some FM. The FM is deviating too wide for it, but it sort of picks it up, so that's been kind of fun. Let's play around a bit more here. I'm not sure if it generates a signal, but damn thing works somewhat. It shocked me that it works at all. This takes me back to the day. Anyway, yeah, we'll pick up some FM stuff. There was something around 106 or something that I picked up. Some guy talking about something. I could hear it. Nope. Anyway, not that this is real useful, but it has a pre-selector, so if you dial into this part of the band, like say 150 or so, okay, and then you would go here to the pre-selector. It'll peak like a HF radio a bit. Whoa. It's picking up some paging. Right about there. Heard something coming in. Yeah, look at that. So this thing can hear. Huh, it works, what do you know? So quite effective at monitoring on-the-air signals. I'm going to see if that comes on, if we can get it back to in the middle there. Get it on frequency. Oh, we need like a constant signal. Well, that's okay. It's saying it's minus. What about there? It's too bad that won't transmit a whole lot. Not much there. Anyway, 16255. Nope. Anyway, so yeah, it's got a sharp on it and wide. I wonder if that would help it. Let's see. Go to sharp. Anyway, I don't even know if this thing works at all, but it seems like it receives. So how does it work? Well, it has squelch on it, sharp and wide. You heard how that works. It has a pre-selector on it for high band. AGC, not sure what that is. And this will knock out the pre-selector. And what else? Has a scope on it. And this thing's all geared for FM, so all this stuff's really geared for FM. I'm not sure if the scope's general purpose or not. You enter the frequency here to monitor with, and here you can do a monitor or generate a signal. And then it's nice and neatly made down here where you monitor here. And again, it's all FM stuff. Signal generator modulator, so here you can add modulation to it. A tone, it looks like. Or input your own modulation. Okay, so, and then modulation, I guess that's the amplitude of the modulation. What else can it do? Okay, a signal generator with a generator pad. I wonder if that works. And I wonder if I can generate something. Yeah, we could try that. I don't have a ham receiver anymore. They're all gone. I have nothing that receives except this thing. So could I put an antenna in here HF? No, I can't. It's not going to work. I could generate probably on HF, which might be handy for fixing something. Well, anyway, this thing is not a total loss for what I paid for it. It was hard to carry it around. It's really heavy. It's like 80 pounds. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. What else? This is removable, so you can put a different pre-selector into it. It's unlocked, so it's working. Pretty neat. How far down can I go here? 0, 62. Let's go down to HF. Still locked. Wow, 2, 80 meters, 3.7. Yeah, well, if it transmits, that'd be fun. I can try and do some receivers. Transmit, you go like to maybe AM here or CW. Okay, cool. Say we're going to do some AM tuning or CW. Is AM, the scope's on. Let's go to position of vertical. There it is, and let's modulate this thing a bit. How do we do that? Let's see here, modulation. Here we go, here's our tone. 200. 1000 hertz, crank it up. I don't see it on the scope. I'm not sure what that does. Modulation adjust. Nope, I don't see it on the scope. Am I generating? I guess I'm generating. Do I need to tell it to explicitly generate? I think this does it right here. All right, well, the scope maybe doesn't pick that stuff up. Maybe the scope doesn't work on generate. It's only for, it might be just for receiving. I don't know. Yeah, I used to be able to do deviation with this thing, 5 kilohertz, 15. That's how the scope's for deviation adjusting. For transmitting, that's what it's for. It's for reception. All right, well, thanks for the tour here. This thing weighs about 80 pounds. It about killed me getting it up here, and others in the house didn't really appreciate the thing. Said it's very dirty, dusty, and disgusting. So Hey, it's a CE-6A. What do you expect? Thanks for watching. Have a great day.